Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us who you are and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Daniel Karlsson. I am a regional manager for a business area at Thomson Reuters called confirmation.com. It's a platform for auditors and banks to exchange financial information in a secure and efficient way.
Okay. And can you tell us more of the core value proposition?
Yeah, so at Thomson Reuters, we work a lot with trusted information and innovative technologies that professionals can use and trust in their business to make the right decisions. At Confirmation as such, it is really about banks and auditors having a secure way that they can exchange financial information in a way that they don't have to do this manually with letters, with emails, areas that could be susceptible to fraud, and a platform that really is compliant with the regulations that is out there.
Mm-hmm. And what is the core challenge, the main challenge which you're solving?
It is that today a lot of the banks, they receive information in many different ways. It could be over email, it could be over, not WhatsApp maybe, but
Pigeon.
actually sometimes you wouldn't believe this, but sometimes actually banks tell me that they get phone calls requesting this information. So to keep track of all of these channels, right, and making sure that you respond to them and that you have an audit trail that you can show if something happens. Like, did you actually do what was expected of you? But even more so, there has been some significant fraud cases in other countries that have come up, and those fraud cases have led to multimillion-dollar penalties for banks, and we're helping the banks to avoid those situations.
Incredible. And what is the thing that actually makes you unique among everyone else?
We have, I would say, the product in itself is a communication platform, but you need to have a network of both the auditors and the banks for this to work. So we have around 16,000 audit firms on our platform. We have 4,500 banks, and there is no one out there that even come close to those numbers.
Do you have an example of like a good story of you working with a customer and really adding value and giving some benefit?
Yeah, I think, when you look at this, as I said, there's a lot of fraud cases that come up. And one case that happened, as I say, a couple of years back now in the US was our platform was actually used to identify that there was ongoing fraud of falsified bank confirmations, right? So the CEO of this company had been falsifying information for a long time. And he didn't want anyone in the company to actually take over this process. But when the banks started to use our platform, they were forced to actually provide that information. And then it came to the air, or that this has been going on for years. So things like this happen. There haven't been any significant fraud cases like this in Sweden, but you had Wirecard in Germany a couple of years back. And actually, it's been 5-6 years now, but it was just the other week came out like the final decision of that, and the banks got significant penalties. Audit firm couldn't take any new clients for 2 years. So things like that is going on, and we need to be a little bit more proactive. So I'm working with banks on how they can be proactive and avoid these scenarios going forward. It's like a fire alarm, right? You don't worry until your house is on fire. Then you need to have one.
That's such a good comparison. I love it. Yeah. And last question, Stockholm FinTech Week. How have you enjoyed it so far? What's some highlights?
No, it's good. Like, we had a great networking reception yesterday. Yeah. And today, so many people here. It's great energy. It's just good to see all of these people caring about where FinTech is going. Like, what's the direction? And you see people networking, trying to find partnership on how they can do it together. And really like it.
Love it. Thank you.